12 infamous last words from criminals on death row in history. Here are some of the strangest last words before execution. What words does a convicted criminal choose to be their last before they die? Would they ask for forgiveness or tell their family they'll miss them? Most probably do. Others, however, have other things to say. Jimmy Glass, 1987, Louisiana, last words. I'd rather be fishing. On Christmas of 1982, 20-year-old Jimmy Glass and inmate Jimmy Wingo escaped from jail and shot an elderly couple to death while burglarizing their home. Both blamed each other for the crime and both ended up on the electric chair. Last words, I think that governor's phone is broke. He hadn't called yet. Jeffrey David Matthews had his execution postponed 3 times, twice by the governor of Oklahoma to further investigate his claims of innocence and once due to the controversy surrounding the drugs they were going to administer to him. Matthews was indicted for the 1994 murder of his great-uncle, Otis Earl Short, after he and an accomplice robbed his home. Matthews shot Short in the back of the head and slit his wife's. Barbara Graham, 1955, California, last words. Good people are always so sure they're right. After a rough childhood and a string of failed marriages, Barbara Graham went into prostitution before being married again to a bartender and drug addict. She soon left him for a business associate of his, Emmett Perkins, who ran an illegal gambling operation. The couple, as well as other accomplices, decided to rob a widow who was rumored to have a large stash of cash in her home. Graham tricked her into letting them into her home by asking to use the phone. To stop the elderly lady's shrieks, she bludgeoned her with her pistol and as a result killed her. The crew ended up overlooking the money and jewelry, and was caught a couple months later after somebody squealed. Bloody Babs, as the media called her, was sentenced to the gas chamber. George Appel, 1928, New York, last words. Well, gentlemen, you are about to see a baked Appel. While getting strapped to the electric chair, George Appel suddenly found the situation humorous, and delivered those infamous last words. These words quickly spread through the public and became more remembered than his actual crime. He was convicted of first-degree murder for killing a police officer, although little is known about that murder. James Lewis Jackson, 2007, Texas, last words. Warden, murder me. I'm ready to roll. Time to get this party started. In 1995, James Lewis Jackson married Sharon Jackson and became a father to 2 stepdaughters. Due to heavy drug use, he had trouble keeping a job. After struggling with the marriage and his wife threatening divorce, he ended up strangling her and her 2 daughters. Please subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon, Infotainment 1.0, and hit the bell icon.